In your community, where have you noticed memorable health-related marketing messages, and what were those messages?
I would say in the church. If there was an annual, I know the church I go to, they have like a Know Your Numbers, an event. And it's all health related. It's all free screenings. They have them catered to men, to women, to kids. So I think that's a huge initiative in the community, as well as places like the YMCA. They have something called Healthy Kids Day, and it's strictly for kids. And of course, if the kids come out, the parents come out. So I've seen that particularly in my community.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say the visuals are like great and everything, but we if we're talking about millennials, we just consume media differently. I mean, I don't watch cable that much, so I'm not gonna be looking for.
I don't own a TV.
I do a lot of Netflix or whatever, and YouTube and what have you. So that's how I consume my media. So I don't know if that's just maybe something that they need to take into account.
Right. Well, that's why
Or Instagram ads.
Instagram.
Yes.
So what would be the best way to
Social media ads to millennials.
So I think they should.
unanimous?
I think they should have a page or a page specifically for millennials. This is how I picture it. Say if there was the marketing and advertisement department at Jefferson, and there was a team that was focused solely on millennials, and they do their statistics, who comes into the office, what age they are, and then when they come in, hey, here's our Instagram, here's our Facebook, here's our Twitter, and they post things of what they're doing in the community. And I think that's eye-catching. And also to add, I think when they do have these in the community type of events, they need to have millennials there that's talking to us, not some old white man or old white woman, if you're talking to a predominantly black audience. Because they're going to look at you like you don't know my struggle.
I agree.
When I tore my ACL, I went to Rothman to have my surgery.
Oh yeah, they do the
And they do pro sports. Yeah. I saw my doctor sitting behind the bench of the Sixers, and I'm like, after the fact, or while I'm going through the process of scheduling my surgery, I'm saying to myself, Rothman Institute, they're A1, so I know I'm going to get A1 treatment. So I didn't think about it ahead of time because Rothman is associated with Jefferson. But when I was there, then I made the association. And Rothman is everywhere in the city.
So, well-known brand association.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna agree with a couple people. As far as the music, when I think of car insurance, you automatically think of you think of Jake from State Farm. that's one, and you think of the General, right? If you was thinking about insurance, it would be your top two, because the General commercial is a cartoon one. Then the guy want to save some time, go to the General, and you got a little jiggle to it, so that's gonna roll. And also how to brand it is that one person that comes to my mind is Chance the Rapper, just putting a 3 on a hat took off. Or the Rockaware with the Rock Nation. I mean, with the Rock Nation logo, them hats. They take off, just to see who wearing them are. If Jefferson created a commercial and people had Jefferson T-shirts on, be
Jefferson snapback.
Yeah, what was that? And then they'd be in there and they'd be yeah, Jefferson got me right. And
Now that we've identified our own communities and the market that we often find ourselves immersed in, how can Jefferson most effectively communicate with your communities?
Go to the churches and schools.
I think it's really a lot of repetitive visual displays, whether it be billboards, whether it be in bus shelters, whether it be in subways, whether it be in commercials. It's just got to be a repetitive message over and over and over again, to the point where a Jake from State Farm, or can you hear me now from Verizon, those things. But they happen so much, it becomes innate and it impacts your decision making. But I think when you go, I think the combination of all, a lot of different things is important. But if you go to a church here or a church there, you can't reach as many people. It takes a longer time to reach the same amount of people, so it needs to be a multi-pronged approach.
I highly doubt the church is the way at all. Sorry about that. But I highly doubt the church is the way. I feel either you're going to take social media or you're gonna get a team of great, right? Like the things that stand out in certain aspects. Like prime example, Pepsi you might hate the commercial, but everybody was talking about it, right? And then the people who bashed it was like more liberals, so probably more conservatives. Like we gonna support, we gonna go buy this Pepsi, or like Jake from State Farm is the best commercial ever. Like she sounds hideous, like right, like I'm pretty sure State Farm went up. Like so, I don't think it's that. It's just through creative marketing and writing something. Like the Super Bowl, people mainly watch the Super Bowl for the commercials. If Jefferson came out with a commercial during the Super Bowl and said, I don't know. Because I don't want to use a Thomas Jefferson joke, so I'm gonna just go.
You can't go ahead. I was looking at Thomas Jefferson hospital ads, and I saw a lot of people in the ads that didn't look like African American people, or like the ads aren't targeted toward African American people. So like if you had like even verbiage in the ads that says, like.
No,
No, but like statistics, like 180 African American males are suffering from such and such, or African American kids are suffering from such and such, or those things, or like we can cure your cold, or something like that, really regular. But next to that cold cure ad, like it's a brown baby. That's more attractive to our community instead of that little boy that's white playing in the park.